toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans' offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
there he goes. The 40, at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Sparty. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. End off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. trying play action. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them... Oh, he's got some space. exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 30. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Collier. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. A 1st down run in the red. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from... Touchdown, Spartans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 13.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets a block. Touchdown, Michigan State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Takes it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Childs. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Past the 45. On the move is the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Spartans will snap it on first and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Badgers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
This time it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Childs. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The Badgers are in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They'll go right back to it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, the quick spin move. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off play action. Looking left. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Spartans are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Michigan State, 35. Wisconsin, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find...
There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan State! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Childs. Caught over the middle, it's McCray. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Spartans have taken it inside the 20. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. The give as they work on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just